So I don't know about y'all, but I'm sick and tired of seeing this same old movie over and over and over and over. And it's predictable to the point where it's kind of like that Boys in the Hood movie. You know, when you see that part, everybody know that part on Boys in the Hood where Ricky is running in that alley. And it's a part of us, it's a part of you where every time you see that movie, you want Ricky to get away because you want to see a better ending of Ricky's story. You want to see him go off to college. You want to see him have this successful football career, being able to take care of his child and his woman. But we don't get to see that in the movie. We see the same old predictable heartbreak over and over and over. And that's how I feel when I see so many of these prominent black men throw their life away, throw their legacy away, throw their wife away, throw their children away, throw their lineage away, throw their legacy away over a white woman. Over a white woman. And it's so much to talk about this with this whole situation. But it's so much to talk about. I don't even know where to begin, but I'm glad I sat on it and waited for a little bit because more details came out. All right. Ugly details. And I was also looking at this story that broke yesterday when they were talking about OnlyFans. OK. And I actually could have done a separate video with this. I could have talked about this OnlyFans scenario. And I could have talked about this Sherrone Moore scenario, Michigan University scenario, just in different videos. I could have done multiple videos on this, but I want to tie both of those in together because research shows, you can look this up. OnlyFans article broke yesterday saying from January 1st of 2025 up till now of December, whatever day we're in, 13th, from January 1st, December 13th, 2025, OnlyFans have made $7.2 billion. $7.2 billion. Now, let's stick with that $7.2 billion on OnlyFans, right? A bunch of married men on OnlyFans. A bunch of single men on OnlyFans, just in general, a bunch of men on OnlyFans. Yeah, you got some women on there, but the overwhelming majority is men is what's making that platform a $1 billion platform. Okay. Now let's go over here to the Sherrone Moore situation. Messing around with his assistant at his job, failed his coaching staff, failed his players, most importantly, failed his family. Okay. But come to find out, not only he got fired, okay, details are coming out now where you know how they say never kick a man or never kick a woman when they down. Well, these OnlyFans models that a lot of y'all men on the internet bash, you whine and cry about women and all this other stuff, and you talk about OnlyFans being so bad and all this other stuff, women, right? Now, come to find out, this dude here was reaching out to an OnlyFans model in her DMs, in her inbox, trying to catch up with her. She didn't even do nothing with him. She didn't even catch up with him. I believe she might have responded or left it on red, but she basically screenshotted it and held on to it. Right when he messaged her and she saw who he was, she saw, oh, he's this the head coach for Michigan. This is a man of higher up status. Oh, let me screenshot this, because when she opened her DMs, she saw that he had it in vanish mode, where the messages disappear after they're read after a certain amount of time. So she screenshotted it right when she opened it up. So I want y'all to understand, these women on OnlyFans, they be setting y'all up. And they be getting y'all money. And they be setting y'all up, especially when you are a man of status. Oh, I'm going to hold on to this. And when everything falls out in his career, when everybody dogpiling on him, I'ma share this screenshot to social media. I'ma share this screenshot to TMZ. I'ma send this over here to the Shade Room. I'ma send this over here to Gossip. And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. So we have all these, and that's the problem. So many men are suffering with the spirit of lust, suffering with the spirit of greed, suffering with the spirit of gluttony, making OnlyFans a $1 billion industry, $7.2 billion. Okay. Strip club industry, $1 billion industry, pornography industry, $1 billion industry. Okay. I mean, adult film industry, $1 billion industry, all these industries, $1 billion industries off of the backs and the perverted commitment of men. But women are the problem. Like I say it all the time, women ain't perfect. Women are far from perfect. But y'all, a lot of men got to understand, y'all, with this behavior, you create the women that y'all complain about. Y'all create the women these are the women y'all create. With that demonic, with that demon in you, that lust spirit, you're never satisfied. So not only this man was cheating on his wife with his assistant at his job, but he was willing to mess around on his assistant and his wife with an OnlyFans model. So that just goes to show you the spirit of lust, that demonic spirit from within, is never satisfied. Is never satisfied. He wasn't satisfied enough with his wife, with his successful career, his great, amazing, winning football team. Okay. His beautiful daughters, 3 children. He was not satisfied with neither, nor his wife, nor his assistant that he was messing around with. Let me go even deeper. Let me go to a darker level. Risking it all, even trying to shoot his shot at OnlyFans models. Okay? So this right here, as men, you got work to do. You got a lot of work to do. And when I see stuff like this with the Sherrone Moore, the Shannon Sharp, the Diddy, the R. Kelly, the Russell Simmons, all these prominent black men, perverted, getting caught up, but we don't have enough platforms of enough brothers that's sitting down talking about, hey, look, man, before we criticize women, before we talk about women, before we try to tell women how to be women, before we try to tell women how to be feminine, man, we need to tell men how to be men. We need to talk about being better husbands, being better fathers, okay, being better examples. And when I see stuff like this with the OnlyFans, when I was looking at this story separately, being, with this OnlyFans being 7.2 billion in a matter of a year, when I'm seeing OnlyFans making that much money, when I'm steady seeing these men getting caught up, throwing everything away, risking it all, bruh, we really shouldn't be talking to women. Like a lot of y'all men, you should stop talking to women. Stop talking to women. Leave women alone, bro. All these platforms and these podcasts talking and bashing, criticize men. No. And a lot of y'all gonna hear this and y'all gonna think I'm pandering. You gonna think I'm simping. I'm simping. If that's what you think I'm doing, if you think I'm pandering, I'm pandering. I'm pandering. I'm simping. Telling men to do better. Telling men to commit to their wives. Telling men to commit to their daughters, to their sons. Okay? To people that's dependent on them. That's simping. Some of y'all men will look at what I'm saying and you're going to say I'm simping. That is how warped some of y'all men's minds are. And I'm so frustrated because yet again, story after story after story of a prominent black man risking it all, throwing it all away. This man was making almost $7 million a year. He had a chance to secure the bag. Financial legacy for his family, okay? Financial legacy for his lineage. Not only he let his family down that's living right now, he let his lineage down that was going to come after him, okay? But me telling men to do better, I'm simping, I'm pandering. Some of y'all gonna hear this and y'all gonna say, he's simping. Yeah, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. I'm so fed up with this failure. I'm over it. Y'all gotta get over it. Y'all gotta be over it too. Y'all gotta be over it too. Because it makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me how we have so many men that got so much to say about women. You got all this smoke for women, but you don't have no smoke for men. You don't have no smoke to hold men accountable, but you got all this smoke for women. And yeah, we got some toxicity on that other side from the other gender. We do. But at the end of the day, it all starts with men. Because if your mind is corrupt, if your heart is corrupt, and you looking at that nasty stuff on your phone, on your computer screen, on your tablet, but at the same time, it's a part of you that you want to be with a woman, you want to have a wife, you want to have a committed relationship, but you're still yearning, you're still lusting after something else. That's you. It all starts with you as a man, because that corrupts your mind, corrupts your heart, and it corrupts your intention. And it perverts you. And it is a cancer to where no matter what woman you get with, she's not going to be enough. You're not going to be satisfied. Lust is a demon that is never satisfied. And when we talk about the Shannon Sharps, that's what bothers me. We have all these men that want to give all these teachable moments and lessons on the internet about women, about dating. You know, I want to hear Shannon Sharp sit down and talk to me. Sit down and talk to some of these other brothers and teach from that lesson. I want to know, what was it that made you go to an OnlyFans model? What area were you in your spirit and in your mind and your heart? What made you, out of all these women out here, first of all, you too old for this. What made you go down that path as a mid 50-year-old man looking for an OnlyFans model, dealing with an OnlyFans model? Teach from that. Sherrone Moore, what was it that you had your wife and children, your career, them boys that depended on you? Okay? You trying to teach your players, show up to the meetings, be here on time, show up to the workouts, go to your classes on time, make sure you do your schoolwork, your family depending on you. And you going to these kids, these boys' houses, sitting down with their mama, sitting down with their daddies, telling them, yeah, Michigan University is a great university for your son to come to, and we'll make sure he, does his best, studies, work hard. If he comes commit himself. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. I'm just passionate. If he comes to this university and he commits to himself, he'll get the best outcomes in life. How can you do that, but you out here messing around on your wife? You out here cheating and messing around on your children. Cheating on them boys that was dependent on you. Cheating on your coaching staff. What was it why your wife wasn't enough? Why your family wasn't enough? Why them boys up there at Michigan University wasn't enough? Your coaching staff. That school gave you everything. Why wasn't that enough? Then you mess with your assistant. That wasn't enough. Now you're trying to get with an OnlyFans model. We got to do better. Got to do better. And as men, we got to stop talking about women. Stop trying to tell women how to do. Fix that spirit from within that got you addicted to that computer screen. If your son, if your daughter, your baby can't play on your phone, playing kid games on your phone, and you got to worry about certain tabs opening up and certain pictures being revealed on your phone, you got work to do. You got to renew your spirit in the body of Christ. But anyway, I just want to chop it up and talk about this situation. But we got work to do. When we talk about all this money being made in these other industries off the backs of men, we got work to do. Got work to do. Got to do better. Peace.